My name is Natasha and I am the Clinical Director at Alpha Healing Center. Today we are going to talk about how does one know when alcohol use becomes alcohol addiction. As professionals, we often get asked this question. When does alcohol use become alcohol addiction? We are going to discuss some aspects today that will help you identify if you have developed a problem with alcohol use. Have you found yourself that during the day or at work, thinking or planning your next drink? Have you felt the urge to drink when the clock strikes 7 or 8 pm? Do you spend a lot of time in activities necessary to obtain alcohol, use alcohol, or recover from its effects? Are you engaged in activities where you are constantly thinking or planning how to procure alcohol or even where to drink? Have you ever lied or have you ever hid your alcohol? If yes, then you are preoccupied about alcohol most of the time. You're also repetitively focused on actions that are connected to addictive behaviors. Next, if you find that you need more quantity of alcohol to get high, this means that your tolerance has increased. You could find yourself saying, I used to get drunk on 6 beers, but now it takes me a dozen. When tolerance increases, it means that your body needs increased amounts of alcohol to achieve intoxication or the desired effects. Also, in increased tolerance, there is a diminished effect with continued use of the same amount of alcohol. The next sign that you could help yourself identify with is when you try to control your use, but you find that you're unable to. For example, you could find that you told yourself that you were only going to drink 3 drinks at the bar, but you drank until you black out. Next, the next sign is when you experience a severe physical or psychological urge or craving to engage in alcohol use. Another sign that could help you identify is when you experience a persistent desire to control your use, but you're unable to. Your efforts to cut down are generally unsuccessful. You might, say this to yourself, or you might find yourself thinking that I will not drink today at the party, but you find yourself unable to resist drinking when you are at the party. The next sign is when alcohol use results in a failure to fulfill a major role obligation at work, school, or at home. For example, you could be missing deadlines, your grades could be decreasing, there could be absenteeism, there could be hangovers. Overall, you're unable to fulfill responsibilities at home, at work, or anything that you're committed to. Another sign is when you continue alcohol use, despite having persistent or recurrent social or interpersonal problems, which are caused or exacerbated by the effects of alcohol use. For example, your family environment could be disturbed, you could end up having marital conflicts, people who are closely associated with you they start distancing themselves from you. These are some of the areas that generally get affected. Another